Chismosas, let's talk about Shakira's ex, Gerard Pique, because he recently just had a court case in Spain and everybody has been asking me to talk about it, so let's talk about it. Now, first things first, if you guys don't already know, Gerard Pique's case has been pending for a minute now, and I know so many people are a little confused as to why he's actually going to court in the first place, and let me explain. Okay, so here's the tea. So Gerard Pique has this company called Cosmos, and in 2019, that company and him helped broker a deal to relocate the Super Cup tournament to Saudi Arabia. Of course, due to him helping broker that deal, him and Cosmos made a shit ton of money. So Spain was like, oh, we need to investigate this. And they accused Gerard Pique of doing fraudulent business dealings. Now, the specific amount that was paid to Cosmos is said to be north of 10 million euros. And they're saying that at some point, Gerard Pique pocketed about 1.9 million euros for himself just earlier this year. And then on top of all of that, Spain is saying that not only did he pocket 1.9 million just earlier this year, but every year since that deal that he has made over 4 million euros. So they're like, yeah, something is fishy. And not only were they investigating him, but they're also investigating Rubiales. If you guys don't already know, is a former RFEF president. Now, to make matters worse for Gerard Pique, Spain also pointed out the fact that while he was brokering this deal with Cosmos and with Saudi and all of that, he was still an active player for Barca. So that is very clearly a conflict of interest. Yeah, I know, it was a lot. So that's the background if anybody is confused about that. So he just went to court, and apparently from the media that was inside of the court, they're saying that Gerard Pique started crying to the judge, saying that it wasn't true and that he has suffered so much damage to his reputation because of these accusations. And that he started going on a rant on how if he would have brokered this deal anywhere else, that they would have erected a monument for him. They would have put a statue up for him and they would have congratulated him. But instead that there was a witch hunt against him. Yeah, okay, Pique, go ahead and play the victim. But of course, his team is working overtime to make sure that he doesn't go to jail, have to pay a fine. So they started coming up with all these bank statements and giving all this stuff, right? But the thing is that when Gerard went up to testify, they were like, okay, so how did this all happen if you're saying that you're innocent? And he was like, well, basically, this all started with a gentleman's agreement. You know, I went to Saudi, I got to know these people, I shook their hands, and then that's how it all began. So he basically went on the record saying that he had really no proof that this is all legit except for all the bank invoices, because the contract was never signed at the time when everything was happening. It was signed after, but that he had a gentleman's agreement, so that was enough in the moment to make sure that he was gonna get paid and that everything was gonna go flawlessly. Now, nothing has been actually determined yet in the court case. He's gonna have to keep fighting this, but I feel like it's very interesting that apparently he just busted out crying in the middle of court when he literally put Shakira through the same thing and never even had her back for a second. So you know what? I guess karma is real. It is what it is. But anyways, guys, I'm very curious to know what you guys think about all of this. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. And don't forget to like and follow for more gossip, chisme, and all things tea.